Hello, my beautiful souls. Um, how are you? So recently I've been working on my brand identity as I'm creating this new project group for women. I had to think about what my identity is, and it's taken me a while to really get to the center, to the core of it. And so it had me thinking about all of the experiences that I've had in my life, how I've shown up in those experiences. And the word that I landed on for who I am right now as a 55-year-old woman is unapologetic. Unapologetic. And this is the center of the identity that I am holding for me, is to be completely unapologetic as a woman, because I've lived so many moons in which I compromise myself. And I know it's not just a me thing. For so long, women have lived by compromising themselves. And I remember experiences in relationships where I wanted so much to just to be a part of something, so much to belong to something, to someone. The yearning for love, affection, attention, that I compromised. And in each of those moments, I knew deep down inside of me that it wasn't right. And yet, the traumatic parts of me rose up. The traumatic part of me didn't have the emotional intelligence to do it differently, because that's what it needed. And so I thought I would just come and speak to you about being unapologetic as a woman as we enter into these new seasons of our lives, whether you're in menopause, perimenopause, or not. Where do we hold ourselves so small, where we shrink just to remain in something that we know is not for us, whether it's work, a relationship, a friendship, whatever it might be, or even the way we view ourselves, the way we carry ourselves. Each time we choose to say, no, that's no longer who I want to be, we practice jumping into a new reality. And it has taken me a whole lot of years to arrive at this point. And so I don't want it to seem as if, oh my God, I've been this way my whole life. I have not. Right? And so with going through so much trauma as a child, all I knew was this feeling of, I just want to be loved. I want to hear the words. I want to feel it. I want to be around it. And yet, because of that, I had poor boundaries. And I can go back to my teenage years, my teenage self, my young adult self, and I can see her with crystal clear clarity. This beautiful self of mine, this beautiful young woman, how she craved emotional attention and what she felt she had to do to get that. And so part of when we, and by the way, I didn't even realize that I felt unworthy. I didn't even know what that was. I just knew what I felt inside, and I knew what I needed to ease the ache. And so being in relationships was the thing for me. Oh, I need to have a boyfriend. Confusing sex with love. Never was that. Never had anyone to tell me anything different. How would I know? I just knew what I knew at that time. And so if any of this is resonating with you, you know, part of our healing process is not shaming the young one, not shaming her. She did nothing wrong. And so we welcome these portions of ourselves home into a space that invites unconditional love and wholeness, right? Like all parts of us can come to the table as they are messy, right? Torn up. And this is part of our work is as we reparent ourselves is, can I welcome these parts of myself home? And what kind of home are we creating for these aspects of ourselves that we might have exiled? And so as we step into these chapters, these stages of our lives, wherever you happen to be, can we be unapologetic for what we truly want? And not have to compromise ourselves, make ourselves smaller in order to have it, or in order for someone else to feel larger than. Because now more than ever, each and every one of our gifts, talents, our light is needed in this world. And we can't access the information of the light that's encoded within us if we're playing small. And so first things first, we stop apologizing. Stop apologizing for being bold, audacious, sassy, right? Quirky, whatever it is, we stop apologizing, being too woo-woo, right? We no longer have to apologize for being our authentic self. And even as I say that, it's like a breath of fresh air, right? It's like someone just opened up the windows and it's like, ah, right? So noticing where that lands within you. Does when you hear the word being my authentic self or not being unapologetic, how does that make you feel? Does it terrify you? Does it excite you? And sit with that. Whatever response you got with your body, sit with it. Journal with it. Oh, where is this coming from? Why do I feel that? What scares me about being unapologetic? The more you get to know yourself, the more you uncover yourself, the more you discover yourself, the more you're going to free and heal yourself. And you have all the tools already within you. The tool is you. Right? What's in your toolbox? You. You are the main ingredient in your toolbox. Don't let anyone else tell you anything different. And so what I'm teaching here is not something that, you know, you have to go out and buy. You already have what you need. It's you. It's you, your time, your commitment to yourself, your willingness to be still and go in and do the work. So I want to leave you with a couple of questions to sit with, right? So the first one is, where in your life have you allowed yourself to play small? Where in your life have you allowed yourself to play small? Number two, what parts of you have you compromised? What parts of you have you compromised? And that could be you've compromised yourself to continue to be validated. You've compromised yourself to be witnessed, to be loved, whatever it may be. Number three, how does compromising yourself make you feel? I want you to be raw and honest with yourself. How does it feel in your body when you compromise yourself? And can you be aware in the moment when you're doing it, right? So I want you to catch yourself when you're about to make that decision or say yes when it's really a no. Like to catch yourself and maybe pull back. No, that's not what I really want. I feel this contraction in my body. I feel this heat rising up inside of me. So pay attention to how your body responds. And lastly, two more. What hard truths have you denied yourself? What hard truths have you denied yourself? And number 6, if truth had a voice, what would it say? What does your truth want to say to you? And so for this last one, you could actually do a dear, right? Dear Esha, this is your truth talking. And fill in the blanks. Just don't think about it. Just let your hand write. Just let it flow, whatever wants to come out. So my mission with myself and with the women that I work with is simply to bring us back into wholeness. And finding my word for myself that I can step into. And every time that I'm about to do something or say something, I can come back, ooh, is this decision or is this thing, am I being unapologetic? Because I don't want to play myself small anymore. But the smallness lives up here, right? That's where it lives. It lives in our mind. And part of this work that we do is to rewire the mind and the old, outdated technology that we carry. It takes time. It's not an overnight fix. And it's not really about fixing, but it's about stepping into the seat of awareness. The more we step into the seat of awareness, the more we begin to make conscious decisions that affect us in the positive. Right? We begin to make wise decisions. We begin to think wisely. We begin to act wisely. It's not about right or wrong. What we're doing, we're allowing the internal operating system to reflect the action, the thought processes, the feelings, the emotions that we know will uplift us in every single moment of our lives. This is what we're after. This is what we're rising into. This is its own complete technology system. This body, this temple, is a technology. This mind, it's a technology. This heart, it's a technology. And what we're learning how to do is how to become so turned on, is to turn this technology on so we're unstoppable. So sending you so much love wherever you are in the world. Know that you are loved, you are cared for. And let me know what you think about this. Blessings.